everyone, today I'm going to do a fun little video for you, and it's going to be answering the question, who has a secret crush on you and why? What do they like about you? What do they find attractive about you? That sort of stuff. So it's going to be a timeless reading, so whenever you click on this video is the perfect time for you to receive these messages. Okay, so I have 3 groups. This is group 1, group 2, group 3. So please, bumped the tripod. Please make your selection from your intuitive knowing, and that pile will hold the messages that you need to hear right now. And yes, I think I'll just get started with group number 1. Okay, hello group 1. Let's find out who has a secret crush on you and why. So I have a few oracle cards and I have your tarot. And then throughout the reading, I will definitely be drawing upon these goddess cards that you may be familiar with. And also, most likely, these angel cards as well. Alright, so let's see what your tarot holds first and foremost. The 3 of Swords. Is that focused? Yeah. The Queen of Wands, the 4 of Wands. I'm definitely getting Libra, Aries, like vibes, as in for who, or maybe one of you is an Aries, one of you is a Libra. The Knight of Cups. Okay, so this could be Pisces perhaps. The 2 of Swords, more Libra. The King of Cups. I think the King of Cups is possibly Libra, Scorpio, so. And then the Devil, which is Capricorn. Alright, so I'm feeling, what am I feeling? I'm feeling Libra, I'm feeling Aries, I'm feeling water sign, possibly. So I'm definitely feeling Capricorn, Pisces, Libra, Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn. And possibly it could also be Taurus, Cancer, or Virgo, but that's more, I think that's more covering like both whoever's watching and whoever has a crush. So in terms of who has a crush, I think it's Libra, Aries, Capricorn, or Pisces. Okay. Wow. Now we have Eternal Dance, Movement, Wheel of Life, and the Path of Least Resistance, number 19. We have Goddess of Creation, Transformation, Creativity, and Wholeness. Yep, so they think that you are incredibly creative and they find that incredibly attractive about you. And Yin and Yang, creating harmony through balance. Okay, so I'm really picking up the Libra energy, and possibly one of you is an Aries and one of you is a Libra, or that's really an energy that you kind of create in your connection with this person, or you will create. Yeah, it's very interesting. I think that they see you as someone who is very whole and balanced. Yeah, wholeness. There you go. And I think they see you as someone who has done a lot of work on themselves and really knows themselves very well. And I think maybe that's something that they don't necessarily identify within themselves. They don't always think that they know themselves very well, I'm hearing. So maybe at times they kind of pull the wool over their eyes and they don't want to know about it. They just want to kind of tap out from life a bit. But then your energy of someone who really shows up for themselves and engages with themselves, it actually really challenges them and makes them realize that, oh, maybe I am strong enough to look at myself, or maybe it is a worthwhile thing to do. So I think that they really look up to you. They really admire the way that you flow with life. They see you as someone who is, in this eternal dance with life. you're not trying to like push too hard in one direction. You're kind of aware of the wisdom of like allowing your life to be a co-creation with spirit kind of energy. So you're not always exerting your will blindly. Yeah, I'm feeling like they really see you as someone who is almost like opposite to them, and that's what they find so attractive about you, because you occupy this energy that they don't like recognize in themselves. And they're like, "Ooh, what's this about?" I think if you want, this person would want a partnership with you of some kind. There's a lot of different versions of partnership, right? But there's definitely this, there's like a space opening up, I'm seeing, for an opportunity for you to actually become closer with this person and really, get to know each other. I'm seeing that there's an element of your connection that could be incredibly transformational, because I'm seeing this butterfly. I'm wondering if you yourself are going through a transformation right now and really going into the depths of healing in order to bring forward more of the truth of who you are. I think if you would want a partnership with this person, then it would only deepen your transformation in life. I think it would bring forward more of who you are, which is definitely a good thing, right? There's definitely an element of fate with this person. If you two get together, then it says wheel of life and path of least resistance. I think that you will both assist each other to find a path of least resistance in life. Yeah, I'm also getting a message about like the Wheel of Fortune and how sometimes the universe makes the first move for us, because it's destiny, it's in our timeline anyway. So there may be an element of you not really having to do a lot about this connection, and that they will come forward to you, or things will be revealed in divine timing. And it's sort of like the wheel of the turning, the Wheel of Fortune in the tarot, like a turning point coming, and a karmic event that's, karma can be good as well, like a karmic event that is going to transform your life and really push you into this path of least resistance, which is ultimately what you want. Okay, that's not focusing. Oh well. I'm going to go and do some of these goddess cards. So we want to find out, Spirit, what exactly does the person who has a crush on the viewer of group 1 like about them? Start delegating. We've got a few in there. Oh, we've got quite a few. Okay. Vesta, home. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So you guys might end up living together, but I think I'm more reading this as like you are someone who really provides like a nurturing space for whoever you're like either in friendship with or in love with. You really provide them like a home in your relationship. Like you're very nurturing and you're very nourishing. You maybe like to cook for people or welcome people into your home space. This is something they really find attractive about you. Bold. Unleash your adventurous side, take risks and be daring. Okay, so this again is something they really like about you. I'm seeing a lot of yellow in your spread, so I'm seeing that you're someone who has a very strong solar plexus chakra, which is 2 inches above your navel, your belly button. And that's talking about having a strong solar plexus chakra, talks about we have a strong will in life. So we kind of, our power isn't suppressed, like we know how to use our power and harness our power. Transformation, you're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. Oh my goodness. Yes, you are. And there's a lot of assistance. I'm getting a message from, you have ascended masters with you. I'm hearing Yeshua, Jesus Christ. You have more than just them, but you have ascended masters and angels with you that are helping you in this transformation, because again, it's like fate that you undergo this transformation, and I'm just hearing it's big. I don't know. Infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. And start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. Okay. I'm seeing this is about the devil, which is basically, the devil is just talking about how we have attachments to things, or things having attachments to us. And attachments doesn't have to mean, you guys, like, it doesn't have to mean you have an attachment to a drug, but it could. But it could just mean that you have an attachment to like a way of thinking, or a way of like you really beat yourself up in your mind all the time. That's actually what I'm hearing for you guys. So I think that it's actually more about that. It's more about you guys needing to be really much more kinder to yourselves, and to allow, like, to normalize some of the things that you're hard on yourself about, because actually it's just fairly human. Like, you know, we all have these things that we share as human beings that are just like sort of built into our psyches, and we like, of course we can work with it, but there's really no point in really judging ourselves for it, you know? So that's what I'm really seeing for you guys, is like, I think part of your transformation right now is to really be kinder to yourself rather than being so hard on yourself all the time. And that is what is going to help you release attachments to things that isn't serving you, is through love, is to just love yourself. And Spirits definitely has a message around, yeah, the delegation aspect is like, I think you need to ask for help right now, whatever that means for you. An infinite supply is just talking about abundance and scarcity. And so it's saying like, you are an abundant person. You don't have to see scarcity. You don't have to believe in scarcity. Yeah. And this is also about knowing that you're supported, and knowing that you can ask for help, and that you don't have to do everything alone, and that you deserve help as well. Because I see you have a thought pattern sometimes that goes to like, I'm not worthy, or I'm not deserving of whatever, insert whatever. So yeah, Spirit's just telling you, you are worthy and you are transforming. So you like, give yourself a break, because transformation is hard. I'm seeing a lot. So this person that has a crush on you, they definitely really, really enjoy the way that you express yourself creatively, but also the way that you communicate, and also the way that you handle emotions. I'm seeing a king and a queen. So I think that you have a really good, yeah, I was saying this earlier, wasn't I, about how you will balance each other's energies. Maybe you have who has a crush on you is someone that you're actually already with, and you're just watching this video because it's fun. For some of you, that's true. And you guys really balance each other out, and yeah, it's a very healing partnership. I'm feeling into it, or it will be. There's also a chance or an indication that it is a twin flame scenario, because the Four of Wands I always read as twin flame, because it's like 11-11. However, it could just be about home and belonging. I think you make this person feel like they belong. And I think that there's a really good chance, or it's indicated, that you will have a home with this person. You might build a home with this person. You might move to another country to be with this person, or they might move for you. And that there's a lot of growth going to happen when you finally settle down, whoever it is with. There's a lot of growth indicated for you when you settle down and you feel like you belong to a community and to a something bigger than yourself. So they definitely want to be like very charming and romantic with you. They really want to be very, yeah, they're kind of like a bit flirty and cheeky at times, or that's how they will be. And yeah, they just want to kind of like romance you to the point where you're like just giddy, I'm hearing. So this Two of Swords, like maybe someone has to make a decision that's pretty difficult. But there will be a progression, and it might be a difficult decision that leads to some kind of pain because you have to like cut something away or let go of something. However, it's indicated for healing that it happens and that the decision is made. I'm also seeing that your connection with this person is going to bring very good communication skills. Like you're both going to bring really good communication skills and feel really open in your communication, even if that's a longer process that you get to that, but that's what's indicated, okay? All right, so I'm going to pull one angel card to finish, and we're just going to ask, like, what do you need to focus on in terms of this connection or this person or whatever? Miracles. All right, well, just know the miracle is happening. I think this is like, yeah, if you feel like you haven't, if you feel like you could, this message from Spirit is that if you feel like you can't see a way that this connection will move forward or will work, like maybe you're both in different cities or countries or something like that, there's some complexity to this connection, just know that it's being sorted out and Spirit has your back, and that, you know, you're going to be together if it's meant to be, and I'm seeing that it is. So just wait for your miracle and trust that you are worthy of miracles. All right, thank you, group one. I really enjoyed doing that reading for you, and I hope that, yeah, that it resonated with you on some level and helped you in some way. All right, well, I'll see you real soon, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye. Hey, group two, how you doing? All right, so I have your tarot cards, and I have your, whatever these are called, your Gaia Oracle cards. And I'm also going to be doing like live for you guys during the reading some of these other oracle cards, so we'll really get into the juicy details about what your secret crush likes about you or finds attractive about you. Alright, so let's do your tarot cards. Oh my gosh, the Lovers. Okay, so Gemini. I'm gonna say signs because, you know, it's the funnest way to be like, oh my god, it's that person. So we've got Gemini for the Lovers, the Hanged Man, which is Neptune, so Pisces energy. Please just focus today, that would be nice. There we go. We have the Page of Cups. So this could be any water sign, so Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. The Nine of Pentacles, so that's Virgo. So we've got Pisces, Virgo axis, and Gemini. The Sun, that's Leo. And, oh, we've got a few more. The Four of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Alright, so I'm instantly getting like a message that they have a lot of feelings for you, and they really like the way that you are really hardworking and that you're really like ambitious. You know what you want, you go after that, and they find that really attractive. But they also like the way that you know how to just like take a break and step back and like revisit things, look at things. They see you're someone who has a lot of depth to them. They see you as someone who really, really thinks about and contemplates life and even like the meaning of life. And you're someone who really wants to go deeper this lifetime, you know. You're also someone who's incredibly honest, and you don't try and put forward this face of like having everything going on for yourself if you don't, you know. You're definitely really honest, and they find this like a rare gem, I'm hearing. And yeah, let's do the rest of these. Okay, so peace, dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. 26. Achievement. Keep focused on your dream, number 17. Yeah, so they definitely see you as someone who's very focused, who's very goal-oriented, who's very good at achieving. I think you have a history of being a high achiever, and that you really, or a high achiever doesn't have to be just in terms of like school or job or career. It can be just in terms of like the way you take care of your body, or the way you take care of your appearance, or the way you take care of people in your life or your relationships, right? Evolution, earth changes, climate change and transformation, 45. Yeah, so you're definitely someone who, I'm even getting a message here, so it's sort of like you're someone who's really okay with the full depth of who you are. So like you have your true self, then you have like your higher self, then you have your shadow self. And you're not trying to live just in your shadow, right? You're not trying to like just be like life is pain and, you know, in that negativity, because we can get addicted to that. We can get addicted to trauma and to like things being really, really hard and bad all the time. But you're also not spiritually bypassing and pretending like, you know, your shadow doesn't exist and you're just living in love and light all the time either. So you're an incredibly balanced person who's very true. Yeah, you're very truthful. And truthful can just mean authentic. But I think you also know how to be honest with people, and I don't see you as someone who's afraid of sort of speaking your mind either. And again, this is very attractive about you. And they definitely see you as very creative, and they find that, again, attractive. They see you as creative. They see you as very ambitious and hardworking. Yeah, definitely hardworking with this 9 of Pentacles. Again, this is Virgo energy, so I see you as someone who's very like meticulous and particular about how you get things done, but you're really good at what you do, and people notice that. But again, you're not afraid of like surrendering to just surrender. You're not afraid of surrender. So the Hanged Man talks about having to do some soul searching, or having to take a pause in life, or the universe forcing us to take a pause through maybe an illness or through just circumstances beyond our control. And I'm seeing that you're someone who handles those sorts of events or those sorts of cycles that we go through in life really graciously, and that people really take notice of that in you. I'm even possibly getting Scorpio vibes from you, or you're someone, maybe you have your Pluto in Scorpio, you're part of that generation. But I'm just seeing that you're someone who's okay with the depths of like darkness, but you're also not just going to live there. You're going to rise above, and you're going to bring light to that darkness, right? You're not just going to like be content with things being really grim. You're going to bring light to that darkness and transform that. So yeah, there's definitely a really good, it's really well indicated that you can have a partnership with this person. It would be very like romantic, and I don't know, I kind of just keep hearing like creative, like maybe you guys like kind of inspire each other creatively. I think there'd be a lot of softness in your connection, like gentleness and allowing the other person to just be who they are and accepting them. Very Piscean energy, like just accepting the other person with love, not trying to change them or fix them, which is more Virgo energy. I say because I have my Venus in Virgo, everyone, so I can say that. Yeah, so the Sun card is very just like standing out to me very intensely. So like there may be Leo predominant in either one of your charts, or you just, when you guys get together, there's just this real sense of playfulness and inner child sort of energy. And yeah, it's like you guys play together, I'm hearing, and it's like you have the confidence of a child. You know, like if you ask a three-year-old something, you know, like you might say to a 3-year-old, oh, like you look so good in that costume, like I did yesterday to my niece. And then she just replies, she's like, yeah, I know. You know, like there's just this natural confidence in a child of that age. Also 3 is like when our ego's developing and all that stuff, but it's beautiful, you know. And the sun is also our 3rd chakra, which is 2 inches above your belly button, and that's all about our ego, but in a healthy way, you know, our confidence and our sense of purpose and our will and our, you know, drive to succeed, which you have. You're very, very ambitious. You're very driven. You know what you want. You know how to make use of the opportunities that you're given in this world. And yeah, so I think that you bring, like, this person really feels like confident around you. They feel able to take in the nourishment that you offer them. They feel able to believe in themselves when they're with you. And this is a really big deal for them. Okay, so you guys, I'm going to do some goddess cards around, like, just getting a little bit more into what they find so cool about you and all. Okay. Abundance. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. So yes, they see you as an abundant person, but I'm seeing like a dual meaning to this card. And I also see that, you know, the universe is letting you know right now that you are coming out of a time where things were a little bit stagnant or stale and not much was happening because you were doing your soul searching and you were doing your inner work. And now you need to start receiving. You know, be open to receiving. Exactly. I'm just have this image of someone, you know, with their arms sort of like outstretched, like, you know, like with rain just pouring down on them. So I think that's what the universe would like you to do. Just like open your arms to the abundance that would like to come into your life, and just know how much you deserve it as well. Yeah, so this, yeah, you're very, very focused. This says, this card says, keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target and you will make your mark. So yeah, if you have a crush on this person as well and you know who I'm talking about, then maybe you need to be the one who kind of says something, you know, because I think you're very powerful and maybe at times people might feel a little bit intimidated by you because you are so powerful, honestly. I mean, there's no reason for people to be intimidated by you. That's just perhaps like their own stuff going on, but it's just a message from spirit that maybe you need to go after what you want because that's what you're good at. And purification. It is a time for a cleansing, detoxification of your body and mind. Yeah, Spirit's saying that you have been through this already, especially in terms of your body and mind. And of course, this is a process, you guys, of healing that is never over. And I think that's a real message Spirit always is telling me as well, is like, there's no end point to your healing journey. It gets easier for sure, and then maybe it gets harder again. But it's sort of just talking about like, Spirit's acknowledging this work you've done, and she's also saying that this time out you were experiencing with this Hanged Man and this Four of Swords energy, so this period of time where you were reflecting on things, really taking in some new information or integrating some old stuff, it was really making space for this love to come into your life, because I think that Spirit's saying to me, the message is the next stage of your journey involves partnership, involves intimacy in relationships, because she's saying you're very good at standing alone, being alone, and looking inwards. And like I said, you're very good at honoring the different aspects of your psyche, the shadow, the higher self, and your true soul self. And you've done this transformation, like you're always engaging in transformative work. So it's like, it's time to invite love in, Spirit saying. Oh, and expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Yes, so if you've been praying for a lover, then they're on their way to you. And again, you guys, there's a lot of positivity about this spread. And if your prayers haven't been around love, then that's totally fine. Like, but either way, your prayers are being answered, and just know how heard you are. You know, everything you say, every thought you have is heard by Spirit world. They know, you know, they know what's going on for you, and they're always there to support you. Alright, I'm going to finish with this angel deck. So we'll just do a little bit around what does group 2 need to focus on moving forward. Dreams, nature, and body care. Okay, so body care, there does need to be a little bit of a purification. Just in terms of like maybe just being aware of maybe certain aspects of your diet, or you know, the ways that we maybe like don't show up for ourselves in terms of health stuff. I'm hearing this is mainly about health and self-care practices, so definitely remember that like while you're out there in the world like getting shit done and you know, making your mark, look after yourself, you know, balance your work and your ambition with body care and with, you know, treating yourself well. And then nature, I think this is again around needing to just go out into the nature a little bit more, because that also can help purify us. Like our auras are cleansed by trees and forests, so I think perhaps this is just saying ground yourself, go out into the earth, especially once a love comes into your life. Like if you're not already in a partnership or whatever, it's a lot, because you know, it can really unroot us or uproot us. So having a really strong grounding foundation is really indicated before we start any kind of love thing. And then dreams. So you might have been having dreams about this person, or they have been having dreams about you. I'm seeing a little bit more like sensual dreams on their side. But it's like, I think Spirit's also saying like, yeah, this is sort of talking as well about the dreams you have in waking life. Like, what do you dream of? What do you desire to make happen? And Spirit's saying this will happen. Just keep your focus and intention on what it is you're dreaming of, and you'll make your mark, right? Expect a miracle. Whatever it is you're dreaming of, it's happening. You know, it's in your timeline. Sometimes we need to apply patience, but other than that, just have faith, right? Faith and patience are like definitely very challenging things to learn. Okay, thank you, group 2. I really hope that reading resonated with you and like helped you in some way on your journey. And thank you so much for watching this video and just being here and in this space and in this community of people. And yeah, I'll see you real soon, okay? Bye. Hello, group 3. Okay, so let's take a look at your tarot cards, and I have 3 of your Gaia Oracle cards there. I will also, during the reading, be doing some Goddess and some Angel cards, so yeah, we'll just see what comes through, and we're answering the question, who has a secret crush on you and what do they like or find attractive about you, okay? Alright, 9 of Wands. 2 of Wands. Fire, definitely. The 10 of Pentacles, so that's Virgo energy actually. I will say all the signs astrologically, so you can maybe do some detective work about who it is. Oh my gosh, focus. Also keep in mind, you guys, that like there's so much more to us than just our sun sign in astrology. I'm sure a lot of you are really into astrology, so you know this already, but keep in mind that like we also have a moon sign and a Venus sign and a Mars sign, and our rising sign really impacts us. And we have a north node of our moon and a south node of our moon, and we have all kinds of things. So when astrological signs come up in a reading, like keep an open mind about it, you know. The 5 of Pentacles, that's kind of Taurus. Well, it is Taurus. Taurus energy. This is talking about like scarcity. But this is talking about abundance, so it's like the opposite. The Ace of Wands. Okay, so definitely fire signs. So I'm seeing Sagittarius. Actually, Sagittarius is doubly indicated because this is to do with Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, Aries, definitely Aries, and Leo as well. Oh my gosh, yeah. The Page of Wands is all fire sign, the personification of like all 3 fire signs. So we have Again, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. And the Two of Cups, again, Venus. So I'm definitely seeing Taurus, possibly Libra. Aries, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Leo, Sagittarius. Definitely heavy Sagittarian vibes though. Alright, we have the Tree of Life. Fertility, creativity, destiny, and magical blessings. Number 1. Wow. So this is really definitely how they see you. They see you as someone who's very fertile. And that can mean like sex appeal wise, but I think it's also really a lot deeper than that. And it's talking about how you create things. You're a creator. You are creative as well. And I think you're someone who really believes in magic and works with the magical blessings that life offers us daily. Oh, sorry, I just dropped that card. Eternal love, happiness, harmony, and fulfillment. Oh my goodness. I always notice DNA here. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of messages, but I'm just gonna... Purification, fire, bare essentials, the naked truth, and wholeness. Okay, I think that there's definitely fire. I keep hearing Sagittarius, so out of all the fire signs, I think Sagittarius and Aries are the most indicated. Alright, let's get on with your reading. So, this is somebody who I don't think they feel like you would be interested in them at all. And you might not be. But I'm also hearing that some of you might already be with someone, so you're just like watching this video for fun. However, I think that for others of you, it's a connection that might take a little while longer to evolve. And it's someone who you could definitely have like a future with. It's really interesting because I'm seeing this progression from the Ace to the Two of Wands. So I'm seeing like that once something got started between you guys, it would pretty much progress pretty quickly. And there's this element of them almost wanting to, like they've already started like almost fantasizing about a future with you. Now I'm also seeing this turtle, if you can see that, this turtle that they're all sort of playing on. I'm seeing that, yeah, it might be a bit of a slow moving thing at the start, maybe before anything is said or spoken between you guys. They see you as someone who's very abundant and very stable. Even if you have this shadow side of you that actually is very fearful of not having enough, and maybe can, like, I think you're doing a lot of work to heal that scarcity wound that, by the way, most of us have. You know, the scarcity wound is just that fear of there not being enough, or this fear of everything's always running out, nothing's ever like refilling. But you come across as someone who's like, I'm hearing available. You come across as incredibly available. You come across as incredibly stable in your own life. So you, again, that makes you available for other people, because if someone's just completely chaotic and, you know, in their own drama after drama, then, you know, you're not coming across as very available, are you? You're kind of coming across as the opposite of that. So you're someone who comes across as available, even if you have this sort of shadow side of you that sometimes worries about money and stuff, which is fine, you know, we all go there. I'm also getting that, yeah, you're very creative. They see you as very free-spirited and they really find that really attractive. I think that they might be a Sagittarius. For some of you, they're a Sagittarius and they see how free you are and they really like that. They see almost like a childlike innocence in you and like almost like this ability to just go with the flow and not worry. Well, you at least come across as someone who doesn't worry very much. You come across as someone who's like, ignorance is bliss, like I just don't want to know. I just want to have fun, which is cool. But you still, you know, you still go there, but I think people don't see that deeper side of you. They maybe just see you as someone who's kind of like lighthearted, enjoys having fun and being the life of the party. And then you've got this like deeper side to you that, you know, can really go deep, and really sometimes I think you find that it's challenging that people don't see this side of you at times. Now, again, this Nine of Pentacles talks about like having to be patient, having to persevere and be persistent. And often it's talking about like a real test of faith that we might encounter in life. So really our faith being tested about, you know, we have a goal, we have a dream, or we have a love interest, and then, you know, it takes a long time for that, for the fruits of our labor to be harvested, you know. So it's like, but this is also a card of incredible growth and incredible learning and incredible like spiritual deepening. And yeah, it really reminds me of the Temperance card in the Major Arcana, and they're both associated with Sagittarius, and they're both about patience and like perseverance and things paying off after a long time, which is, you know, something that we don't always take. We can take that for granted in this, you know, in this quick fix world, right? But it's an energy that you occupy. You're someone who's just going to work for it. You're not going to like give up because it didn't happen within a few days. You're just going to keeping on, I'm hearing. Yeah. And then this is about mutual attraction. So there's definitely a mutual attractiveness happening. So I think you're both kind of attracted to each other, and like, I think you're both a little bit of a mystery to each other at this point, and you're kind of like, oh, I like that. And there's definitely like a mutual desire to like get to know each other, and possibly, yeah, I'm just seeing a lot of sexual attraction between you guys. Now, this, again, they see you as someone who's very fertile, creative, who could be in their destiny, or I think definitely, well, I know that you two were destined to come into contact with each other. Whether or not you were destined for a love thing to take off, I don't know. I'm seeing for some of you that you actually had a past life with this person, possibly an Egypt past life, but I'm just hearing past life. So that might be where some of the attraction comes from, is this recognition of each other's soul. And again, I'm hearing that some of you, like, for some of you, one person in this crush situation is already in a relationship and the other person isn't. So it adds a complexity thing to it. And perhaps it's just like fun for now and you're not taking it very seriously. But yeah, I think there's like a past life connection between you two, and that you were destined to meet each other this lifetime and like kind of impact each other in some way, or influence each other's path in some way. Eternal love. This, again, reminds me of a past life love, because it's saying like the love that you have for each other is eternal. It doesn't matter what the situation is this life, the love is still there. So maybe try and find peace with that if there is this unavailability situation happening, which I'm picking up on. But there's also, for a lot of you, a real indication that this can be a really great love that would bring you a lot of happiness and fulfillment, and that would be very harmonious and balanced. Again, this DNA, the sun and the rainbow and the rain, it's very interesting imagery, and it's really, to me, kind of like, again, alluding to a past life connection, alluding to some kind of a soul connection with this person. And yeah, kind of like I'm just hearing the sun will come out tomorrow. I don't know what that means. I think it's maybe saying this, I think maybe it's indicating this slightly longer path for you guys, or for you. Purification, the bare essentials, the naked truth and wholeness. So I think this is the alchemy that your energies create together. You kind of like burn each other up, if that makes sense, and not in a bad way, in a good way. Like you burn away through this purification, this fire purification, rather than like a watery purification. It's a fire one, and it's really about burning up and alchemizing the things that don't serve us. You know, the way that fire works, it burns through it burns through an area of land in order for new growth to come forward in order to make space for that and to get rid of the old, you know. And it's a very natural thing that happens in our world, you know. It's something we've again become less aware of in this modern world, but certainly Indigenous people from Australia used to burn, they would do sacred burning because of their knowledge of the land. They would burn off like all big areas like every year in order to prevent devastation from natural bushfires as well. So there's a lot of intelligence in the way that we can burn things up, right? And it's can be quite a challenging energy, but I think it's just an energy that you are harnessing this lifetime. It's just coming to you anyway, and it's definitely coming to your person because you're both incredibly fiery. So for some people, right, like this purification process would be more indicated to do with water. But for you guys, it's really, really about fire and burning things up. All right, so I'd like to get some more clarity, please, Spirit, possibly about a past life connection, but just in general about what is going on for this person who has a crush in group 3 and like what they're kind of thinking, feeling, doing, and saying. Okay. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Compassion, Kuan Yin. Yeah, definitely stop judging yourself, Spirit's saying, because you don't deserve it. That's what she's saying. Cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. Sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Okay, so this is also a message about your person. The person. They are very sensitive and they don't quite own that. They try to numb that out of them. They're not okay with that. I'm definitely getting a wounded masculine vibe. Again, it doesn't matter what gender they identify as or don't identify as. It's just an energy that they hold. It's like they were born really, really sensitive, and yet they never had that they never had that fostered in their life, so they kind of tried to like turn that off in themselves, but they couldn't. Obviously you can't really turn off something so fundamental to their nature, and then they meet you and they feel like, oh my gosh, this person like makes me see my sensitivity in this whole different light, because I'm seeing you're sensitive as well, but you really have found a way to deal with that in a different way than most people. Okay. Medicine woman. You're a channel for divine healing power. Yes, 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 you are. This is for whoever's watching this. This is how people see you. They see you as this medicine man or woman, and they really, like, I think you already do channeling work, or you do some kind of channeling with your art, or you do some kind of healing work. You're a healer, and this is something people notice about you. Trust me, they really, really, really think of you, and they think of this. They think you're so healing and medicinal. And the arts, yeah. So they definitely see you as very artistic. The way you channel the divine into your art is very clear. And they definitely really like this about you, how artistic you are and how much you express yourself, like through, I'm hearing you express yourself not just through one modality, but through almost every modality, you know, of art, of the performing arts, of healing, of everything. The way you even dress, like everything about you is creative and unique, and you stand out. Bright future. Stop worrying, everything is going to be fine. Yeah, that's true. I think actually this is the clarification about the past life situation that I was asking for, because I just think like no matter what happens in your future, it's going to be fine. So just don't worry about it. Like Spirit's saying, easier said than done, Spirit. But yeah, that's what she's saying. And sacred space, create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. So they see you as someone who's incredibly connected in with the divine, and they also see you as someone who like creates a sacred space around them. Like when they're around you, they feel really safe, and like you occupy such a sacred space that they find themselves occupying that too. And there's not a lot of people in their life where they actually can tune into that part of themselves and like let alone express that. So That's part of the reason why they're attracted to you. They really want to just like hang out with you any chance you get. If you're in like a group of friends, you'll notice they will always want to come sit next to you, or in some way, like maybe they even get a little bit jealous if you start talking to someone else. They're really just into you, and they just like want to soak up as much of your energy as they can, I'm hearing. Okay, let's do one of these to finish, you guys. Ideas and inspiration, trust, and new beginnings. Trust that the new beginning is coming your way, whatever that looks like. It will be for the highest good for all, Spirit says. If you want a new beginning in love, it's happening, no doubt. And it's also a message to trust that they have the same feelings for you if you were worried about that. And also to just trust how much Spirit has your back, you know. This is also a message that you have really good ideas and you're really able to channel your inspiration of creative ideas and stuff into stuff that's really meaningful. And this is something people notice about you and love about you, and especially this person has a crush on you, finds this incredibly attractive about you. But you also express yourself from your heart, I'm seeing, and you know how to stay really heart-centered whilst life becomes quite tumultuous. Yeah, so the final message from Spirit is just trust. Just trust, she says. Trust yourself. Trust that other people love you and are here to help you. And trust in the universe. Trust that Spirit has your back. The universe has your back. Okay. Thank you so much, Group 3. I really enjoyed channeling that reading, and I really hope that it did help you on your journey or just in some way. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I just really appreciate your time and your support. So thank you, and I'll see you real soon, okay? Bye.